Your journey to meditation is not a straight line, it is a spiral, constantly circling back to where you began but with new depths each time. The frustration you feel when your thoughts scatter is not a sign of failure, it is the natural unfolding of your awareness. Meditation does not require that you silence the mind, but that you observe its patterns with clarity. Every thought, every emotion, every distraction, these are not obstacles but gateways. The harder you try to control them, the more they will resist. It is only when you meet them without judgment, allowing them to rise and fall like waves, that you begin to touch the stillness beneath. The restlessness you feel is not unique to you, it is a product of modern life. Your energy is dispersed in countless directions, pulled by the demands of work, relationships, and endless digital distractions. The ancient yogis understood this dispersion of energy as a lack of alignment between body, breath, and mind. They spoke of prana, the life force that animates your being. When prana flows freely, the mind naturally quiets and your awareness deepens. But in today's world, this flow is blocked by tension, overstimulation, and chronic stress. Look at your daily habits. From the moment you wake, your senses are bombarded. The bright glow of a screen floods your eyes. The constant noise of notifications pulls your attention in 1,000 directions. This relentless input creates a state of perpetual overdrive, where your nervous system forgets how to rest. In this state, silence feels foreign, even threatening. The mind, accustomed to constant stimulation, rebels against stillness. Yet it is in the embrace of this discomfort that true meditation begins. The breath is your most powerful ally in this journey. It is simple, ever-present, and deeply transformative. By focusing on the breath, you begin to anchor your scattered energy. Notice the coolness of the air as you inhale and the warmth as you exhale. This subtle awareness calms the nervous system, allowing prana to flow more freely. The ancient yogis identified 3 primary energy channels: Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. When the breath moves effortlessly through these pathways, the mind naturally settles, and meditation becomes an effortless unfolding. Yet the mind resists simplicity. It craves complexity, seeking advanced techniques, guided meditations, and external tools. These can be helpful in the beginning, but they often become crutches, creating dependence and reinforcing the idea that stillness lies outside yourself. True meditation requires stripping away these layers, returning again and again to the raw presence of your breath. It is not about achieving a state or collecting techniques. It is about meeting yourself as you are, moment by moment. Unprocessed emotions are perhaps the greatest barriers to meditation. Your body stores every suppressed feeling, every unresolved conflict, like layers of sediment at the bottom of a river. When you sit in silence, these layers begin to stir. Memories, fears, and desires rise to the surface, demanding your attention. Most people either fight these emotions or become lost in their stories. Both responses create resistance, perpetuating the cycle of struggle. The key is to allow these emotions to flow without attaching to them. Each sensation, each thought carries wisdom. When you meet them with conscious awareness, they begin to dissolve, revealing the stillness beneath. Your body is a mirror of your inner state. Notice the tension in your shoulders, the tightness in your jaw, the shallowness of your breath. These physical sensations are not separate from your mind, they are expressions of it. The yogis taught that the body and mind are one integrated system. When energy flows chaotically through your body, your consciousness becomes fragmented. By bringing awareness to these tension points, you begin to release the energy they hold, creating space for deeper meditation. The path of meditation is not a quick fix, it is a lifelong journey. The greatest masters devoted years, even lifetimes, to their practice. While your goals may not be as extreme, the principle remains. The depth of your practice determines the depth of your transformation. Begin with what you can, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but commit fully. Let your practice grow naturally as your capacity expands. Over time, you will find that the stillness you seek is not something to be achieved, but something to be uncovered, already present within you. Close your eyes now and take a deep breath. Feel the air moving through your nostrils, grounding you in the present moment. Notice the sensations in your body, the thoughts in your mind, the emotions in your heart. Do not try to change them, simply observe. This is where your practice begins, not in some distant future, not in some imagined perfection, but right here, right now. The mind, by its very nature, resists stillness. This resistance is not an inherent flaw, but a reflection of its primary function, survival. The human mind evolved as a tool to process vast amounts of information, assess threats, and solve problems. Its default state is activity, thinking, analyzing, and reacting. While this serves us well in navigating the external world, it becomes a challenge when we seek inner stillness. The very mechanisms that protect us in the physical realm create turbulence when we turn inward. At the root of this restlessness lies the mind's attachment to duality, the constant oscillation between desire and aversion. It clings to what it perceives as pleasurable and pushes away what it deems unpleasant. This cycle of chasing and avoiding keeps the mind in perpetual motion, unable to rest in the present moment. When you sit to meditate, the mind pulls you toward fantasies, memories, or worries, seeking stimulation or avoiding discomfort. This is not because the mind is flawed, but because it has been conditioned to operate this way. In the vast landscape of the human experience, prana, or life force energy, is the subtle yet vital thread that connects body, mind, and spirit. It is the unseen current that animates all living beings, flowing through us like an eternal river. According to ancient yogic teachings, prana is the foundation of all movement, thought, and awareness. When prana flows freely and harmoniously, the mind becomes clear, focused, and still. Conversely, when prana is blocked, scattered, or imbalanced, the mind becomes restless, distracted, and chaotic. Meditation, at its core, is the art of mastering this life force. The state of your prana directly influences the state of your mind, and understanding this connection is key to cultivating inner stillness and focus.